Hello, and welcome back to Fallout 4, where we continue right in the middle of Nuka World. Oh, okay, not in the middle of Nuka World, Nuka Town, USA thing. Anyway, we became an overboss, regardless of what we ever wished. Um, and
So come
we are
on.
being offered
Are you gonna
a
talk to the
job,
gangs? Get them on your
whether we will
side?
work with gangs or not. And you know what? I have a separate save, right? So I can always be a goody two shoes later.
Gage.
Plus,
So come
right
on.
now,
Are you
I
gonna
can
talk to the gangs? Get them on your
try to
side?
convince them that I'm on their side, that I'm working as a part of a gang, that kind of stuff. That, like, I'm infiltrating as a proper railroad agent, right?
Okay, let's do this. All right. That's what I'm talking about. You just need to show them you're the right man for the job. I'll be here if you need me. You are the overboss after all. Just don't screw this up.
Now, if I look at this quest, yeah, no. Let's hide killing for now. Yeah, now it's the more correct marker. Now, let me check the Fizztop grill. I used an elevator to get directly to the top floor, but what if there is something else?
So this one time, a long time ago, I'm enjoying myself, out in the combat zone. A few bets, a few drinks, a whole lot of jokes.
What is the radio? I'm not a big fan of radios.
Now this one guy, he gets jealous. I mean, I can't blame him. It happens to me all the time.
So we have a chemistry station, some storage area, okay, with some pre-war money, a Braxa cleaner, if you need one. Finally a terminal, that I was wondering where is it. Okay, to-do list. Shake down traders, make fun of Mason, check on power armor, count caps. Not much to do. Messages from Gage. We made it. Terminal is all set up in your quarters. Guys should be hauling in the rest of the furniture you asked for. We've done real good, man. Got farther than I thought we would, to be honest. Once we've got the gangs settled and everyone's healed up, we need to start coming up with a plan for the rest of the parks. Hey boss, I've had visits from two of the gangs in the last day. They're not happy, man. Wondering why it's been 3 weeks and we ain't made moves on the rest of the parks. I gave them some small jobs to do, should keep them busy for a while, but we really need to get a plan together. Set up a to-do list on your terminal like you asked for. Still not sure why you need it. Shit around here is real simple. Look, we gotta do something. 3 months and no progress. This don't look good for you or for me. They're scared of you still, like they should be. So you ain't hearing the talk. But I'm telling you, the gangs want some action. You need to stop screwing around and sit down with me, okay? You deleted my last message, didn't you? I'm glad we had a chance to talk. I was able to smooth things over with the gangs and let them know you've got a plan. Now you just gotta make sure you tell everyone. Hold a big meeting, pull everybody in that ain't on a guard duty. Show off. These guys are suckers for that shit. Colter, man, what the hell? I can't even find you. Where the hell have you been? What's this gauntlet thing the disciples are working on? I don't care how excited they are, this wasn't the plan. We didn't spend half a goddamn year here just to waste our time on this. I can't keep covering for your ass. The gangs are already bored of this gauntlet of yours. New business ain't coming in, and we're not doing stuff to expand. Guys can't even set foot in most of the parks without getting killed. And no one can get a word in with you because you are always tinkering with your power armor. The gangs have all been demanding to see you. I finally got them all to agree to a meeting which I will have to hold because your ass isn't around. Hey boss, work things out with the gangs. It'll be just fine. Nisha says they've improved the content again. Sounds like it should be real interesting. Hope we get a real good show out of it. Have fun, boss. This is absolutely not suspicious at any capacity. So many angry messages. And then the most docile one. Like, oh good. Nothing to be worried about anymore, man. Just do your thing. Anything else around here? So, the gangs. Disciples should be right over here, right?
Things are boring as hell since Nisha made us team up. I ain't no fan of playing nice with others. That last one died too fast. I'm losing my touch. Watch yourself, boss. Because we sure will be.
If you say so.
Girl, you know we should run this place. Not some little greenie Gage dragged in.
We're giving him a second chance. Gage screws this up, he knows we'll skin him alive. So shut up and be patient.
What about you, big guy? Nothing to say on the matter?
As long as he doesn't get in my way. Don't much care.
Yeah, figured as much.
Both of you just get out of here. And make sure the others get the message.
Hey there. How you doing?
Hey.
So, you're Gage's little pet project.
Pet project? What's that supposed to mean?
Gage didn't say anything. Apparently, we're not good enough to run this place ourselves. Gage wanted to bring in his own little puppy to replace Colter. But I guess training a puppy is way easier than getting us to do what he wants.
Watch it, lady. I'm no one's pet.
Really? Gage made Colter, and now here you are. I'm just calling it as I see it. Everyone knows we all wanted Colter dead. Of course, if I had my way, it would have been a slow, painful process. But whatever. Let's get this meet and greet over with. I'm Nisha. I lead the Disciples. We've only got one rule around here, and that's keeping the peace of this alliance. Otherwise, the way we see it, this world stopped caring about rules the moment people started dropping bombs on one another.
What do you mean by keeping the peace?
It means do what you want, but don't get caught. The last thing I need is the operators and Pat breathing down my neck. We can take either of them one-on-one, but I don't like my odds when it comes to double duty. So keep the peace. It's the only rule we need.
I bet you guys are great at parties.
Side with us, you'll soon find out. Just don't slack off when it comes to actually doing your job. We got Colter Nuka-Town, and suddenly he forgot the big picture. We both know how that turned out. Although I could give him a little credit. He built the gauntlet, after all. Of course, it was total shit at first. No imagination. But we spiced it up a bit.
You call that a gauntlet? More like a cakewalk.
Do cakewalks end in death? Because if Gage hadn't helped your ass, you'd be dead right now. Let's just hope Gage is right about you. He made a lot of promises to get us here, and never followed through. So you better not screw this up, because I'm not about to tolerate another round of bullshit.
Are you questioning me? Your overboss?
Not questioning. Just curious. We were wrong about Colter. We won't make the same mistake twice.
I'm gonna do things my way, whether you approve or not.
Oh yeah? I just have a few things for you to consider before you go off and do things your way. You see, the disciples don't make empty threats. We make good on them. We aren't swayed by caps like those spoiled brats obsessed with their hair, or those savage animals who can't behave in public. Fuck this up, and I will kill you. Although, I admit I have even better plans for Gage. But, if you support us and keep your promises like a good little overboss, we back you. You get to live, and everybody wins.
I don't make promises, and you'll do what I say.
Looks like you're already a step above Colter. I'll see how this plays out. For now. But if you change your tune and decide to play nice, there's no shortage of work around here. So, if you're looking to prove you've got what it takes, you know where to find me.
Sure. How do that? So, anything interesting in this place?
Damn Nuka-Cola song stuck in my head again.
Who is not me? First time I ever seen.
The best thing about wearing a mask? Not having to look like I care when people talk to me.
Sure, we carry guns, but knives are where it's at. It's not fun unless you're up close and personal.
Hey there.
Help!
Nice talk.
Hope we get more gauntlet runners soon. Need some excitement around here. Killing beats stealing any day. Nothing beats that rush.
Your terminal. What do you have here? Okay. Okay. Announcements. The rule. Just a reminder, we have one rule here at Nuka World. You kill someone from another gang, don't get caught. If I see evidence of anyone here violating this rule, I'll take care of you personally. So we just got ourselves a new overboss. Our one rule still applies. Anyone has a problem, they can take it up with me. Kicking ass, don't hog all the fun, the more the merrier. Night raid, who's in? Anyone interested in a night raid, meet up at the monorail station at midnight. Anyone bored as shit can meet up at the main gates at dusk. Heard there's a caravan passing nearby. Gonna find some live ones to run the gauntlet. Whatever supplies they got are just icing on the cake. Got a hankering for blood? Need to kick back and get and let loose? Dixie's monthly slice and dice is back. So sharpen those knives and ditch those scams because it's time to feed the one addiction that we all share. Nice. You're dead. Whoever pissed in my helmet, you're dead. That's some real pack level shit right there. To Bailey. I left a little surprise for you in the usual spot. Thought you could put it to good use against a certain asshole. Gotta head out to take care of some business, but I'll be back in a few days. Figured you wouldn't want to wait. Marie. Looking for someone to upgrade my knife because I don't know anything about metal. I can repay in trade, caps, whatever. Hit me up if you're down. Jokers need not respond. Ruby. Don't trust Ruby. She's a backstabbing person that needs to be dealt with. I caught her stealing caps from my personal stash and she had the balls to deny it. Luckily she can't read, so she doesn't know what she has coming. She doesn't deserve to be one of us. Page.
I'm not sure what's worse, wearing a tie or wearing a teddy bear.
Okay, and then it's a dead end.
Always keep your knife sharp. No one likes sloppy work.
Nisha really only has one rule around here. Don't get caught.
Guess this should lead me to a mountain, right?
You may run Nuka World, but this is Disciple territory. We're in charge here.
Nisha really only has one rule around here. Don't get caught.
If I hear them pack animals talking trash one more time, they're gonna wake up short a few body parts.
Hey, Dixie.
I love it when the traitors try to escape from the collar triggers. Nothing like watching a head go pop.
I wonder if you'd like it on your own, on yourself. Dixie's souvenir.
I had it out with that disciple chick again today, Anna. Tired of her always winning. She's got better aim, better comebacks, even packs a better punch. Well, not for long. Fuck these rules, I'm going after her. Then, when she's floating face down in the swan pond, we'll see who's better. I can't wait to see. What the hell? How'd you get in here? What?
A girl's got her ways. I'm just here because Anna's big into helping Nisha keep the peace between all us gangs. Me? Not so much.
What the?
That should keep you quiet till I get you back to Fizztop. Oh, were you recording this just for little old me? You operators are such sweethearts.
Lovely.
Street in this area seems pretty scarce. I'm thinking of packing it in and heading back to the Commonwealth. We lost one of the Brahmins to some damn rad scorp the other day. And I think Emmy's coming down with something. The rest of us are just at each other's throats. Tired of traveling and barely running into any business. This whole plan was a bust. As it is, we barely got enough to pay for our losses.
Hey, are all y'all traders? If so, I know a pretty good post nearby. Guarantee you'll turn a profit if you want to check it out.
Yeah, well, I'm not sure we want to trust anything some stranger in a mask told us. Sure you're not some sort of raider?
I ain't no raider, and I only wear this mask on account of some Yaogwai wanting a piece of me a while back. It's up to you folks. If y'all are interested, Nuka World's just a short trip north. Can't miss it. Just tell them Dixie sent ya, and they'll treat you and yours like y'all are family.
We'll talk about it. Thanks for stopping by. Maybe we'll have to check out this Nuka World outpost before heading back. It'd be worth a shot. I'll have to talk with the others, and hope no fights break out this time.
Hey, Ruth. Sammy just came back with this girl Dixie, and brought the best news ever. She said she comes from a place where we'll be safe and protected, called Nuka World. Finally. I am so tired of trying to live out here on our own, dealing with raiders, finding food, and just
Hope we get more
surviving.
gauntlet runners soon.
We're
Need
packing
some
up to leave,
excitement
and we're out of here. I wanted to leave this message for you.
It's awfully sweet of y'all to welcome a stranger into your home.
You've no idea how happy we are that we ran into you.
Not as happy as I am.
What are you doing? Wait, I thought you were here to...
I'll kill them all.
Kate! Run!
Sam! No! What have you done?
Oh, don't worry, honey. I never keep two lovebirds apart.
No! No!
Those pack holes are making me
That
wrong.
went well.
They're dead.
What's this? I think I'll keep you as my little souvenir.
Hey, Savoy.
Never understood the power armor thing. Takes half the thrill out of a fight. All that time in front of a mirror, and the operators still don't know they look like fools. Unless they're
Goddamn
hearts.
operator scumbags. I'm so sick of Nuka-Cola.
Savoy.
I could really go for killing someone right about now. I could really go for killing someone right about now.
Not very talkative, those people, are those?
Always keep your knife sharp. No one likes sloppy work.
I can't believe we didn't deal with Colter ourselves.
You sure have quite a lot of bodies just piled around here, right? I guess it helps set the scene. Can I have some romantic relationship here in
to get any real work done around here.
a Nuke world?
Hey.
Looking a little bored there, boss. I got just the thing to cure that.
Is there a problem?
I think it's about time we made things more interesting for the operators. Some wastelanders selling secrets about us, but not for long. Just don't make it too quick. It's more satisfying when suffering is involved.
Who will I be facing?
Just some annoying idiot. Should be easy for you.
I expect you to make it worth my while.
Of course. You are the overboss, aren't you?
Nah.
Do I look like I want to run your errands?
Maybe you should think about who you're talking to next time.
So, is it modified? It's completely, almost not modified. Modified. But it was thinking. Watch list. Reminder to self, there are no warnings here. Anyone who violates the rule of or betrays the disciples deserves worse than death. Ruby. Rumors are saying that Ruby is stealing from our own. Not sure what pisses me off more. That she's stealing from us, or that she got caught. Either way, I don't have any proof besides Page's claim, and Page was probably too high on Jet to trust. I'm going to let this sit for now and see how it goes. Josie. Savoy found the remains of what looks like Josie's handiwork. I have one rule here, people. Why is it so damn hard to follow? When you hide a body, not only do you make sure it's hidden, you make sure it's really dead. Savoy said the bad guy was halfway back to Nuka-Town when he found him. No solid proof that it was Josie besides the fact that she and this guy got into it the other day. Samuel seems to forget who's in charge here and likes to question my decisions. He's smart enough to not challenge me directly, and I'm sure he knows if he tried to take me out, Savoy and Dixie would never follow him. He's trouble though. Reminds me of Sledge, and he's new, so he doesn't know what went down back then. But if he keeps it up, he can learn the hard way, just like Sledge did. On watch for a different reason. Carrie has a bit of a conscience. Stopped going on raids, barely leaves Fizztop. Something's up with her. She's either realized this isn't the life for her, or she's been compromised. And if I find out she's turned traitor, I'm going to enjoy every moment I have tearing her apart. Reports. Okay. Town remains. Remains of an old abandoned town south of Nuka World called Bradberton. Should be good for standard supplies, but nothing of real interest. Habologists. Val said some crazies, calling themselves habologists, have taken over the old cafe by the giant fire hydrant. I gotta admit I'm inclined to leave them be. Fanatics are always destructive in their own ways. They could be good entertainment from a distance. Grantchester. Dixie found an old roadside attraction called the Grantchester Mystery Mansion. She said it looks to be in decent condition, complete with an annoying ticket-taking protectron, so it's worth looking into. She had a few slaves in tow, so didn't investigate further. We'll need to put a team together to check it out at some point. Do I have them marked? No. Do I have them marked? No. Oh, hidden cappies are not so hidden, huh? Learn about Hobologists camp. Okay. So, those were disciples. We should head to the Parlor, right? And check out the operators, and then check out the pack.
Gage must have pulled a few strings if someone like you is in charge now. Things are boring as hell since Nisha made us team up. I ain't no fan of playing nice with others. That last one died too fast. I'm losing my touch. Sure, we carry guns, but knives are where it's at. It's not fun.
Yeah, also these places like Nuka-Cade and the Cappy's Cafe. What's with them? Okay.
You're the new overboss, right? You sure made an example out of Colter.
And you are?
Impressed. I've never seen anyone surviving cola cars for more than a minute. Of course, you did have a little help. Gage was the one that clued you in. Yeah, I know all about it. Don't worry. Your secret's safe with me. I think Colter got exactly what he deserved.
So, you weren't loyal to Colter?
Hell no. Colter was a goddamn idiot. With Colter running the show, business was starting to dry up. Now that you're here, I'm betting everyone stands to make a lot more money. Speaking of which, I'm hoping you're here to spend a little bit of your own at the Nuka-Cade.
What exactly is this place?
It's my pride and joy. The one good thing that came out of getting stuck working for Colter. Yeah, all of the amusements and games around you are working thanks to yours truly. I'm the only one that can take them apart and put them back together again. If I go, then it's only a matter of time before they fall apart. And all the cute little prizes you can win? Yeah, you can thank me for those too.
How do I get started?
Eager to play, eh? That's what I like to hear. Every game in the Nuka-Cade still takes the original pre-war tokens. Just slot one into the machine and you're off. If your score is high enough, the machine will kick out a bunch of tickets which you can redeem at a prize terminal for all sorts of goodies.
How do I get tokens?
Well, I usually just tell my customers that I sell them. But seeing as you're the new overboss, I suppose it wouldn't hurt to tell you a few other ways of getting them. You can also get tokens from the pre-war token machines in the Nuka-Cade, but they only take pre-war money. And if you look around the parks hard enough, I'm betting you'll find a few here and there. I'll tell you what, just to officially welcome you to Nuka World, here's a token to get you started.
How about 3? As a gift to welcome the new overboss.
Sure, why not? May as well start off with you on the right foot. Well, I guess that's it. If you need anything, you just let me know.
Sure.
Oh, don't forget to take this with you, boss. That way you can't say I never did you any favors.
Bandit Roundup. Okay, so basically it's just some machines. Commie Whacker, and of course, yep, that's what you do here. You have some basketballs to throw. Whatever this is. Nuka-Cade price terminal, okay. Can I? Yep, thank you. Okay. Yes. Can I spend tickets? Okay. Sheesh. Price level 4. Price level 3. Price level 2. Souvenir magnet, souvenir teddy bear. Paddle ball. Coffee cup. Magnet cow. Sloth toy. Oh, sloth toy does not sound that bad. Have some of those. Ah, sorry for that. Star core. Is that something very specific? I'll take it. Looks very specific. I might take that as well. Never been here. Okay, and here you do the thing with the thirst zapper. Okay. So that location was basically worthless. Let's see now. We do have operators right over there. Somewhere here should be infirmary, where I might have missed.
We all considered putting a bullet in Colter's back at some point.
Yeah.
Suppose you just beat us to it.
Paramedic report.
This is Del Walsh. I'm a paramedic in Nuka-World's Infirmary Center, and this report is dated July 14th, 2077. Now, I'd like to officially go on record to express my dismay at the current safety conditions of some of Nuka-World's rides. I've just completed treating a patient who suffered multiple cuts and bruises after riding Mad Mulligan's minecart ride. Now, in the last year alone, I've treated 7 broken bones, 9 major lacerations, 78 muscle injuries, and 166 minor lacerations, all due to ride malfunctions. This does not include the 2 fatalities that have occurred, both of which have been in the last 6 months. Listen, I understand that Project Cobalt has diverted some of our park's maintenance and security personnel, and how important it is to the war effort. But we can't ignore the fact that safety has fallen off the radar at Nuka World, and something must be done about it immediately. Since my supervisors have chosen to ignore my concerns, I'll be forwarding this recording to Mr. Bradburton's office personally.
I thought about trying my hand
What's
at
Project
Gauntlet
Cobalt?
just to see if I could do it. Waste of time now.
Over,
no
boss.
How is that related to war efforts?
All anyone's turned up so far is that he's got that Pip-Boy on his arm.
So, our new overboss is a vault dweller.
Or Ice the Vault Dweller.
You can go.
So, gentle people.
Our new boss. You're going to want to talk to Mags.
Hey there.
Well, I suppose we all owe you for putting down Colter.
Man was an idiot. Made us all look bad.
A clown stuck in his own little car. I guess we can take some solace in the fact that someone finally gave him what he deserved. I want to know, what did you feel as you did it? When you brought that walking pile of human garbage to his knees?
What were you discussing when I walked in?
Well, you, Overboss. You're an unknown quantity. and we're interested in knowing who we're dealing with.
So we'd like if you answered the question.
Yes. What went through you as you crushed the life out of that oaf?
Bored? Kind of like this conversation, now that you mention it.
Hey, you don't get to talk to Mags that way.
It's all right, William. Regardless, Gage's decree means that you're the new overboss. I suppose we can only hope you work out better than the last one. I'm Mags. This is my brother, William.
Pleasure.
Along with our co-conspirator, Lizzie, we run this crew. Call ourselves the Operators. You'll come to understand soon enough that we are the only gang you should be backing around here.
Why is that?
Because we're the only ones who see this place for what it is. A temple. A testament to the only thing that matters in this world.
You're a bit religious, eh?
And what's that?
Caps. This place was built for the sole purpose of taking caps out of the pockets of fools. We only joined Gage and Colter's little menagerie in order to restore it to that goal, though by somewhat more cutthroat methods than I expect its founders intended.
Instead, Colter had us sitting on our asses for the better part of a year while he lived large in his damn mountaintop.
And that means, if you're going to be in charge around here, we'd like some assurances that you intend to bring this place back to its true purpose. And that we're going to get back to robbing folks of their fucking money.
And you want to explain to me why exactly I should be backing the Operators?
Because we dispense with the bullshit. My people aren't commanded by lunatic bloodlust or animal instincts. We are the only rational players around here, and would make valuable allies, so long as we know you intend to get this place back to bringing in caps.
So we want to know what your plan is.
My goal is to use this place to make all the money I can.
Well, it's about damn time.
I look forward to seeing your claims put into action. So, you're welcome in the parlor whenever you like. Make yourself at home. And
I will do my best.
You might be interested in running some jobs for us, you just come speak to me. And we'll all be anxiously awaiting getting this place back to doing what it does best.
Cool. Are we done here?
Any operator gets caught breaking the peace, I'll punish them myself, boss. Can't let them think it's all right to get caught.
William.
Operators got no tolerance for dead weight. Those who can't cut it, they're gone.
Okay, if you say so. A master locked door. Okay, you have some hats here. Good looking guy's note. Hey, I know you're operator and I'm back, but that ain't mean we can't be friendly or whatever. I saw the way you were looking at me. I'm open for crossing enemy lines, if you know what I mean. Meet me in the hub after sundown. I know a place we can go. Very funny. I really thought we had something going there. You ops are all the same. Screw you. If I ever see you again, I will slap a collar on you. We'll see how you like that. Pissed off guy with the blue hair. Employees terminal. Okay. Tonight's production is The Phantom of the Nuka. Performance lists. Phantom of the Nuka. The Phantom who lives in the catacombs beneath a bottling plant longs to find a drink that can satisfy his 300-year-old thirst. Due to his horrific appearance and his self-imposed estrangement from society, his hopes of getting his hands on the Nuka-Cola seem impossible until the plant hires the beautiful Christine. The Phantom is entrapped by Christine and hatches a scheme that he hopes can unite the two of them together to quench his thirst for Nuka-Cola before his body dries up and withers away. The best little Nuka house in Boston. Miss Nonna strangely runs the Nuka House, a soft drink establishment that she built outside of Boston. She wants to serve all of the locals delicious Nuka-Cola 24 hours a day, but a crusading television reporter who thinks milk is healthier for your body wants to shut her down. It's up to Miss Strangely and her friend, the local sheriff, to stop the reporter in his tracks before it's too late. A soft drink named Desire. Kim and her husband Tom work at the local Nuka-Cola plant. Tom and Kim are responsible for coming up with new flavors, but have been stuck for over a month. If they don't come up with a new flavor soon, they're afraid they'll both be fired. Enter Vivian, Kim's sister from small town Mississippi. With her southern charm and her bigger-than-life personality, she moves in with Kim and Tom, looking for a better life in the big city. Together, the three of them learn that the best flavor can't come from hard numbers and science. It's all about happiness, togetherness, and friendship. Isn't that lovely, eh? Fizzy Rob, the quantum maker of Sweet Street. Fizzy runs a drugstore with his assistant Mrs. Wyath, where he serves delicious and refreshing Nuka-Cola. His customers love the place, but they're longing for a new flavor, something eye-catching and amazingly bold. In desperation, Fizzy starts sending random ingredients down a chute to Mrs. Wyath, whose laboratory is in the shop's basement. Lo and behold, after mixing all the ingredients into her cauldron, Mrs. Wyath is startled to see a beautiful blue glow. Is this the start of a taste sensation that will propel Fizzy's shop to new heights? Oh, those are just some body parts. Okay, Memo 19. I know that the best little Nuka house in Boston features all sorts of foot-stomping musical numbers, but we cannot allow guests to get up on the tables and dance. We've had far too many people slipping and falling. If you see a guest standing up on any furniture, kindly ask them to be seated. 23. With the Halloween Spooktacular coming up next month, we need to strike all the best little Nuka house seats and start working on the Phantom of the Nuka sets immediately. We usually have the sets under construction in the backstage areas a month before the show, but no one has had the time. Looks like we're working after hours this week, folks. Come see me for specific assignments. Oh, that way. With the cut in staff, we are going to have to ask all of the stage technicians to perform janitorial work. That means sweeping, clearing dishes, fixing minor damage, and cleaning up main dining area. And before you all come grumbling, remember that you are all lucky to have a job at all. According to Mr. Huxley, the Parlor is one of the more expensive attractions at the park with the worst visitor turnaround. I'm doing everything I can to keep us open, I just need your help. What else this place has to offer?
If Lizzie asks you to volunteer for one of her tests, don't.
I gave you gold, I gave you caps, gave you all I stole and more. Never count on you, stealing from me, running out the door.
Mags, William, and Lizzie. All you have to do is hear them speak to know they weren't born into this life. But they sure as hell were born for it.
How do people sleep with the radio on? Especially with such an irritating one.
Not supposed to hurt the other gangs. No rule against tricking them into hurting each other, though. Mags, William, and Lizzie. All you have to do is hear them speak to know they
The hell?
They sure as hell
This
were
thing
born
creeped
for
me
it.
out. I did not find Lizzie.
Understanding the operators ain't hard. We know how to live. The other gangs, well, dying is more their strong suit. Yes.
Sea captain's hat? Excuse me? Okay, we have another safe here. This one is easier.
Nice.
Technical document. Now that the Brotherhood is gone, I'm not sure that's like... it makes any sense. Pack automatic rifle? What's this one doing here? Okay, expert lock terminal. Let's see. 1000. No. No. Unlikely. No. No. Maybe?
Yes.
Major place. Nisha. Disciples. Taken by raiders at a young age, believes deeply in the power of violence, makes her a dangerous adversary. That said, has a penchant for justice among her own. Stole gang from previous leader by gaining their respect rather than through graft or deception. Irritatingly hard to exploit people like that. Ultimately acts as a stabilizing agent among the disciples. Means Nisha's place in the hierarchy should not be tampered with. Dull, but the right move. Any other disciple in that role would likely lead to utter havoc. Dixie springs to mind. True psychopath. Clever, devious, bloodthirsty. Suspect she's responsible for the death of at least 3 operators since our arrival, very likely more. Takes and treasures souvenirs from her victims. Someone meddling with her toys might be able to get her to do something rash should the need arise. Granted her current position by Nisha, probably to support the girl's vanity. Much less likely to turn on her boss if she thinks she's respected. Thanks to that, she does seem to honor Nisha's authority. Doesn't appear to have plans to claim leadership for herself. Best for all of us is it stays this way. Savoy, Nisha's enforcer. Fiercely loyal, likely the only reason the man's been given a place of prominence among their little coven. Had one of our girls attempt to seduce him, see if we might be able to sway him as a contact, but to no avail. Had one of the boys try too, similar results. Suspect he is probably working with the only person he has eyes for. Will explain the loyalty. Mason, Pack. Current Pack Alpha. Displaced his 2 predecessors by tarring and feathering them, sending them out into the wastes. Pack law states members can only shame one another, never kill. Both former alphas were never heard from again after being given the boot. Acquiring proof of their death could be useful leverage. We'll send out a search party, see what they can turn up. Otherwise, man's more nuisance than threat with the rest of the pack. Gage, unaffiliated. One half of the alleged masterminds behind the Nuka-World plan. Clearly as much of a rube as the rest of us. It does seem like he honestly believed in Colter. Now though, just seems worried he's going to share Colter's face if things don't get back on track. Not wrong. Undoubtedly moved on this new overboss to protect his own neck. However, man genuinely does appear to believe that Nuka-World can be used to make us all rich. So, does have some value. Colter idiot. No one's problem anymore.
Maggie, it's your mother. I want you to know your father and we take no pleasure in this decision. But at this point, we don't have a choice. You and Bill have dragged the black name through the muck for the last time. What they say you two and that Wyath girl did to those classmates of yours. True or not, defending you both again and again. It's gotten to the point we can barely do business in this town anymore. You two have cost us so much. And are you repentant? Are you sorry? Of course not. Well, we are through defending you. You're going to accept the exile the town demands. You're going to leave Diamond City for good. And you will never, ever see another cap from your father or I again.
You had every chance in the world to make this right, Maggie. Well, we are done giving you chances.
Mother, it's Max. Thank you so much for your tape. It kept William, Lizzie, and I very entertained during our time in the holding cell. We found the part about refusing us our inheritance particularly amusing. Because that money is ours. Years we spent under your thumb, trying to be the perfect little dolls you always wanted. Both have the scars to prove it. So if you think we didn't earn every cap that's due to us,
and an
you're even
opportunity
dumber than I
for those
thought.
who recognize it.
We're coming for those caps. And there's nothing you can do to stop us.
Lizzie Wyath terminal. Oh, I don't see any Lizzie around. Is it a rope? Nope. It's not pull as well.
There we go.
Persuasion formula test notes. Oh my god, there are 10 of them. First go of the formula was a flop. The subject William supplied me with turns out he was a jethead. Pretty sure that's what caused the reaction to formula that he suffered. Killed himself cheating. Broke some of my equipment in the process, will need to account for that in future batches. Don't want to have to replace this stuff again. Just hope I didn't risk my neck sneaking into the far reaches of the galactic zone for nothing. Progress. Second subject was another heavy drug user. What else are we going to find around here? But no seizures this time. Spraying the target with the formula, however, doesn't seem to have made persuading her any easier. Now, once I injected it, I feel like she started listening more attentively, but it was hard to tell over the screaming. On to test 3, I suppose. Finally, some real results. This subject was older, female, in her 40s. Looks like some kind of a farmer or something equally awful. Applied the gas and for a good minute was able to get her to agree with a series of increasingly less reasonable suggestions. Hand me that pen, take off your shoes, take off your clothes. She balked when I asked her to start mutilating herself, but still, progress. Going to have William prepare a room. I think our guest will be staying for a while. More general testing with Mrs. Farmer, who William's taken to Colin Annette after the janitor that disappeared back when we were all still living in Diamond City. Progress continues, though I'm finding that persuasion is still crucial to getting what I want. If I can't sell why my demands are a good idea, there is little chance for my suggestion to take hold. However, when offered correctly, I've managed to get Annette to put herself at greater and greater risk. Particularly fun was when I succeeded in convincing her to pick the pocket of a disciple in the market. Disciple managed to take a chunk out of Annette before I could intervene, but nothing some gauze and antiseptic couldn't patch up. Made sure to give the disciple's description to William. Can't stand it when people damage my toys. Decided it was time to run a real test of the formula. I'd order Annette to do a task outside the Parlor, unsupervised. Give her the chance to run and see if she'd actually return. First step was, of course, getting her in a state where she'd want to run. After a few days of pain, I gave her a dose and asked her to collect some ingredients from me from the market. All by herself. Almost. William was watching from the rooftop just in case she did decide to run. And so we sat. A minute, 2 minutes, 3. Waiting in the Parlor with Mags, I could see the disapproving frown start to edge in at the corners of her mouth. But 5 full minutes later, who comes limping back into the Parlor? Lovely Annette. Arms full of exactly what I asked, even set a new duration record for a single dose of the formula. Now, unfortunately, the wounds she'd sustained during our prep ended up getting the best of her not long after, but still, we all knew a success when we saw one. After our positive results with Annette, Mags requested some broader testing. First up, the market. While perusing Maddox's stall, I let a canister slip out of my bag. Not sure if it was the noise, smells, or a dozen other possible issues, but the test went nowhere. Maddox responded to exactly 0 of my demands. I was hoping I could finally do the whole park a favor and get him to cut off that ugly top knot. Seems that was not to be. More failure. Max wanted to see if we might be able to perhaps use the formula to get one of the local Brahmin trains to favor us with some additional supplies, but with no success. Another scenario to cross off the list. This batch had apparently gone bad without me realizing it. Got the bruises to show for it. Finally another success. William brought me in another farmer who responded much the same as Annetta did. A thread to follow, it would seem. And we have our results. Caravans? No. Markets? No. But settlements, it would appear, are what this formula was made for. Maybe it's the exhaustion brought on by manual labor, the bad water, but something about that environment. And that wretched environment appears to favor the gas. I decided I'd track my way back to test Subject 9's little dirt pit and see what I could get to happen when I deployed the gas. Before I knew it, I had them feeding me their winter stores, handing over whatever caps they had, and ultimately convincing them their Brahming style was better in my hands. Off they shuffled, sad but unable to refuse, and the looks on their faces, truly something to behold.
So this will be test 8 of the persuasion formula. Our subject here. What'd you say your name was again?
Fuck you, Lizzie. When my crew finds out about this, they're gonna wear your skin.
Okay, we're just gonna call you 8. 8, would you please stop talking?
Go to hell.
As you can see, 8 is currently not receptive to my suggestions. Now, deploying the formula.
What? What the? Hey!
Hey yourself. 8, how do you feel right now?
Fine. Good, I guess.
Excellent. Now, 8, I'm going to untie your arm.
Okay.
Now, 8, I want you to hit yourself.
Hit myself?
Please. Again, please. Harder this time. That's perfect. Thank you, 8. You can stop now.
Thank you.
You're welcome. 8, I'm going to untie you. Now, if you wouldn't mind... 8!
What are you... Are you an idiot? Did you really think that shit would work? I'm gonna eat your...
Thank you, William. I'm going to need a minute before you bring in number 9.
I always thought the Parlor was a bit garish, but Mags and William have taken a shine to it, and 2 trump 1, I guess.
Hey, Lizzie.
Would kill for an actual lab, though it hasn't helped yet.
Do we have any more records around here, as a matter of fact? Because we only see test 8. Pretty sure there should be more. Yeah,
Not
oh
supposed
well.
to hurt the other gangs. No rule against tricking them into hurting each other. Over, boss. Making trouble? Good.
Now let's check the cafe,
Never did get why Colter brought in 3 gangs to claim Nuka World.
and the pack will come probably in the next episode.
You're all a bunch of psychopaths, and I love you for it.
I think you missed a spot, Scab. Sweep that patch again.
Please, just leave me alone. I'm doing my best, okay?
Hey, You shoot my help and you're gonna be the one pushing that broom. You got that, tough guy?
Just having a little fun, Granny. Keeping the kid on his toes.
I don't give a mole rat's ass how many of you raiders there are. In here, it's my bar and my rules.
Pretty good deal. I mean, I probably could have been in charge, you know.
Hey there, Mr. Boss, sir. Lauren sells the drinks. You'll probably want to talk to her.
I thought about trying my hand at the gauntlet just to see if I
Excuse
can
me.
do it.
Lauren's in charge around here.
Waste of
Well,
time now.
I mean, she
no
runs the
one's
bar.
stopping your
Obviously, you're the one in charge.
Life's
Kinda
too
bad
short
for
for
these
bullshit.
traders.
Gotta
Having
party
to
like
wear
it's
the
your
collars
last day
like that.
every day.
There is a
Damn
radio
Nuka
somewhere
World's
here,
stuck in
right?
my head again. That last one died too fast. I'm losing my touch.
Lovely.
You, operator. One of ours is dead. You're the last person who she was seen with. And you've got the stones to claim you had nothing to do with it? Do you think we're idiots?
You really want me to answer that? How about you piss off?
You will not get away with this.
Just here to pick up some supplies, boss.
Well, here I am. Now what? You can see right away that
Strong man like you needs a strong drink.
Man, you look like hell.
Working hard to keep the place nice and clean for you and the other raiders, just like always.
Man, doesn't matter. I can sleep when I'm dead. And you can see on his face that he was totally impressed.
Nuka-Cade recipe.
There we go.
I was the real deal. So first he says, man, I am
Jesus,
impressed.
that
You're
smell.
the real
Why don't
deal,
you guys come
Red-Eye.
up with some
I'm
new
gonna call
material?
you that 'cause
Why
your
don't you
eyes are
guys bathe?
bloodshot as hell, and it looks
Hey there.
Thirsty work running the bar. Don't you worry, sweetheart. I got you covered.
looking at you that I can count on you. But then
Let's see what you got.
Coming right up.
Aid, ammo, and that's it. You wanna tell me that she doesn't mind if I do this?
Easy keeping the zoo. We all do our part.
yeah, Colter, like you said, I am the real deal. And he
Came a long way to see this place.
He says, oh, no way. I got an even more important job for you. Get your ass into that radio station and make it.
There you go. Much better now.
I thought about trying my hand at the gauntlet just to see if I could do it. Waste of time now. No one's stopping your performance.
Okay, this place was not very interesting, I will admit that. But we found out that it just serves as a bar, okay. Fine, I guess that's something. Now the last thing to visit.
If you ain't standing out, you ain't worth looking at.
That was interesting. Yeah, it's the Brad Burton
Boss, making trouble?
Amphitheater. Should be right over here.
Mason's been waiting for you.
Cool. Now, as I said, before we go there, I suggested we actually wrap an episode around here. I think it was a nice one. We are meeting the gangs. Yeah, that's as nice as it can potentially get, I guess. We have the last one to meet, the craziest one, the most weird one, the wild card. Name them however you wish. The point is, the disciples are driven by blood, operators are driven by money. What is the pack driven by? I guess it's one of those universe mysteries that people didn't figure out yet. We'll give it a shot in the next episode. For now, thank you for staying with me. I hope you enjoy my company and my gameplay. If that's the case, please leave me a like and subscribe to the channel, or otherwise let me know down in the comments what I can improve for you. I hope to see you next time. Have a nice day out there, and bye.